Hello again. I'm gonna be reviewing the NBC News media meme, and this meme is like kind of a broad scope one because under NBC, like Universal, there's a bunch of different organizations that they list, like MSNBC, CNBC, NBC, like the news organizations, and then Universal Pictures as well. So it's just like, I don't know, it's like a lot of different groups, so kind of confusing, and I'll just have to like go over each one, I guess. But first, I'll just start with the meme infographic itself. Oh, and not only that, Comcast, which like owns everything, and that leads to the first person, Brian Roberts. He is still the chairman and CEO of Comcast. His dad founded the company, so I guess that's like a nepotistic thing you could point out. I don't know, but anyway, he's there. David Cohen got replaced by Jason Armstrong in 2020. Andrew Lack got replaced by Caesar Cond, who's like this Mexican dude. Phil Griffin, he left and also has a Jewish spouse. He's not Jewish. It's like super stupid. Like the star is slightly more faint than the others. It just like gives off like a vibe that they're all Jews. I don't know. Like they did that on purpose, obviously. But Mark Hoffman was replaced by Casey Sullivan. Jeff Watcher left. John Littner left in 2015. Matt Lauer is half Jewish, and he left in 2017. Kathy Lee Gifford, as far as I know, is either only a quarter or half Jewish, and also she's like a born-again Christian woman, so I don't really think that's like the type of person that these people are like after, of like religious conservative people. I don't know, but that's not really the usual like Jewish thing to be, so kind of weird to point that one out. JJ Ramberg left. Rachel Maddow is like a quarter Jewish, and like she was raised Catholic, so that one really doesn't count. And while I'm on that subject, I did want to mention, I haven't mentioned this in the other videos, but if these people count like half Jews and quarter Jews as like Jews full on, at least in their mind, like, or in the meme, like, whatever, in their meme methodology, how many Jews are actually in the United States then? Because they keep saying, oh, it's only 2% or blah, 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 but if you count everyone who just has, like, partial Jewish ancestry like they do, people who are married to a Jew, people who might just have a Jewish last name, I mean, that's, like, definitely gonna be more than 2%. It's, like, I think the 2% of Jews is people who, like, identify clearly as Jews or, like, belong to synagogues or, like, are just 100%. I'm not sure, like, exactly how the census works on that, but someone could, like, be, like, a quarter Jewish or half Jewish, but just like not really identify as such. So I don't know. I think the data, like, someone could look into the data more. That'd be cool. Jeff Rawson has left. Seth Meyers is like another quarter Jewish dude, like Maddow. Mark Halperin left. I know I've seen Ezra Klein on other of these like memes. He like has done his own thing. Like he started Vox. And then he like left Vox to join the New York Times or the New York Post or something. But it says here he's just a contributor, so I don't know like if that just means he goes on like every now and then. It's another thing that people who just like may go on like every, I don't know, once in a while are just like on this list, which is stupid because there are people just in general who go on news programs but like aren't necessarily like full-time like paid employees or anything like that. So I don't know. Saying Ezra Klein is like a correspondent for MSNBC is kind of misleading because he does like a bunch of other shit, which they point to as well because he's like a Jewish dude in media, but yeah. Meredith R. has left, and also I guess the reason she is leaving is because she's been accused of like having a toxic work environment and being like homophobic, misogynistic, racist. So I guess even Jews can be canceled by the woke mob or whatever it is. And also the info they use to identify her as a Jew in these like little paste bin things is pretty funny. So it just says that she's married to a Jewish dude. And then it goes like in a bunch of great detail about like this dude's parents and his brother who is like a swim coach somewhere and all this like weird shit about that side of the family. It's like really kind of creepy like that these people are like looking so into this stuff. And also like, yeah, you can just tell by the dude's last name he's a Jew. So like, you don't have to go into this great detail, but it doesn't even prove that she herself is Jewish. It just means that like she married into a Jewish family. Anyway, it's just like another example of them just like, I mean, they're not proving that she's Jewish. So if they wanted to, they could just say she's married to one, but whatever. And it's also just weird to like look this deeply into like, we get it. Like the dude's last name is obviously Jewish. Like you don't have to like prove it by like talking about his brother who's the head of a swim team or some shit. It's like weird. Arthur Block has left. Ronald Meyer left. Michael Edelstein left. John Goldstone. Seth Winter and Mike Rosen left. James Lichtman is dead, so he's obviously not there anymore. Jim Ackerman is leaving. Elena Nachmanoff is leaving. Sharon Otterman left. Mark Kornblau left. Matt Zimmerman was fired. Mark Lukaziewicz, or I don't know how to pronounce that. He left, and he might just be married to a Jew. Like his last name isn't really indicative of Judaism. It's more just like a Polish name. Sam Single left. And yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, I'm going to do like the same meme thing, like crossing everyone out who's left and replacements and stuff if I can find them. So yeah, that's all there is with the meme. I'm gonna do a revised version of that. So for Universal Pictures on the senior execs page, the chairman's Donna Langley, and I don't believe she is Jewish. I know she looks kind of like Middle Eastern or whatever, but I think she's just adopted and half Egyptian, and I haven't found anything to suggest that she's Jewish, like either from her adopted parents or her original parents. So yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just gonna put that Margie Cohn and Peter Kramer, are Jewish, like as probablys. So that's that. I haven't like seen anything to confirm that, but they just have Jewish names and they probably are. Jimmy Horowitz definitely is. Mike Knobloch, from his Twitter, I saw like maybe he could be, even though that's not necessarily a Jewish name. Peter Levinson, I'm pretty sure is. And then I'm putting Michael Moses is like a maybe because I couldn't find anything beyond the name Moses, which isn't necessarily mean he's like Jewish. I've seen people with that last name who aren't. And then Moisey is just the French way to say Moses, I guess. So it's kind of similar, but I think he just is. I don't know. And then I thought Jim Orr might be, but Orr spelled in that way is like an Irish Gaelic name. And then I looked up Veronica Kwan Vandenberg. She doesn't seem to be, and also she's like Asian. She's just married some dude named Vandenberg. And that's just like a common German name. So anywhere from like 4 to 6 people on that list out of 16, 25 to whatever percent on Universal Pictures. And I could be wrong about some of those people. I don't know. But anyway, for the Comcast executive officers listed on their site, I see Roberts and then Jeff Shell, and those are the only 2 I could confirm. Everyone else I'm pretty sure is Gentile, so that's like 2 out of 7. And then if you actually look at the Comcast website leadership, it shows like a bunch of people, and I kind of went through all those, but it has like some of the same people that I've been going over. And then under corporate, I counted Roberts and Jeff Shell again, and then Bob Eatroff and Jeffrey Sands might be. I'm not totally sure. It's again just based off the names, but that's 2 out of 20 or 4 out of 24, like 2 confirms, 2 maybes. Under the cable section, I counted Sam Schwartz out of 19, and then under NBC Universal, I counted Bonnie Hammer and Mark Lazarus and Jeff Shell again. So that's 3 out of 13. So like I don't know. In total, that's either 6 to 9 out of 62 total. So that's like roughly 10 to 15%, depending if those